Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We begin in the name of Almighty Allah, the most magnificent, the ever merciful. We glorify Him, we praise Him, and we elevate His name as He ought to be elevated. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I extend to you the eternal and the universal salutation of peace. May the peace, blessings, and mercies of Almighty Allah be upon you. A most pleasant good morning to you on this beautiful Friday morning. How are you doing this morning? I pray that you are healthy and well. I pray that you are in good health, good spirits, enjoying a period of happiness, prosperity, well-being. And I pray that Almighty Allah continues to bless you and your family. I'm your host and brother in humanity, Imam Safraz Ghani, here in your company once again on this auspicious and, of course, holy day of Friday, the day of Jum'ah right here in Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, we say a very special thank you going out to Pandit Shiva and Hari Prasad for those beautiful and wonderful words of inspiration and motivation. And as always, we do wish him a safe and a speedy trip back home. All praises are due to Almighty Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the magnificent, the merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. O Allah, it is you do we worship, and from you only do we ask for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed your favor, not the path of those who have evoked your anger, nor the path of those who have gone astray. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Today's Islamic date is the 12th day in the month of Rajab, which is of course the 7th month on the Islamic calendar. We are currently in the year 1444. And basically that leaves us with roughly around about 6 weeks left for the arrival of the month of Ramadan. And of course our preparations must be ongoing from now. Prepare ourselves mentally, physically, financially in some cases for the arrival of the great month of Ramadan. Today also coincides with the very first Friday as well in the month of February in the year 2023. Another month has come and gone. Another month has come to an end. And as we speak, we are moving forward with our lives. We pray that Almighty Allah blesses us in every single way. And at this point, as we are getting ready to commence the holy day of Jum'ah here in Trinidad and Tobago, allow me now to take the opportunity to welcome you live on here on the internet and of course live on Facebook as well for another segment of our weekly program, Soul Inspirations, your program for inspiration, information, education, and entertainment. Imam Safraz Ghani in your company. By all means, keep it locked on to Soul Inspirations 103.1 FM as we aim to enrich and enlighten your soul.
يا من هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق البارئ المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القابض الباسط الخافض الرافع المعز المذل السميع البصير الحكم اللطيف الخبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العليم الكبير العزيز المقيم الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم الودود المجيد الباعث الشهيد. الحق المتين القوي المتين الولي الحميد المحسن المبدي المعيد المحيي المميت الحي القيوم الواحد الماجد الواحد الصمد القادر المقتدر المقدم المؤخر الأول الظاهر الباطن الوالي المتعال الباطن التواب المنتقم العفو الرؤوف مالك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام المكسر الجامع الغني المغني المانع الضار النافع النور الهادي البهي الباقي الوارث الرشيد الصبور.
You're tuned into Soul Inspirations on 103.1 FM with yours truly, Imam Safraz Ghani. And as always, I must say it's an absolute honor and a personal pleasure to be in your company for around about the next hour or so. The program this morning, of course, is being brought to you through the kind courtesies of Adams Project Management and Construction Limited, located at number 66 Omera Industrial Estate out there in Arima. Phone number 645-8326-6639-144. Island Chicken Meats and Poultry Processors, located at number 47 Carney Savannah Road in Charleville. And of course, you can contact them on 471-3850, 382-5418. Nicer Brand Products Limited of number 23 Bokal Road out there in Canupia. Phone number 665-3078, 665-3079. And F&A Hardware and Shopping Center, located at 280 Rochard Douglas Road out there in Barrackport. Contact number 2778,000. And of course, you can be sure to message me on the program this morning via the WhatsApp number 2994103. And of course, you can also send your messages to the Facebook feed live as well. And as we go through the course of the program, we continue to share with you inspirational messages, uplifting messages that will be a source of your inspiration and, of course, your guidance as well. On the program this morning, we have a very exciting segment lined up for you as always. We start off with our short inspirational segment, followed by the early morning call to prayer. And later on in the program, as we get into our lecture segment, I'll be talking about the importance of a good upbringing. How important is that in our lives, in the scope of our lives, the importance of a good upbringing. That, of course, is coming up towards the end of the program on our lecture segment. So by all means, lots to look forward to on the program this morning. Keep it locked on to 103.1 FM. I'm yours truly, Imam Safraz Ghani.
مولاي صلي وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. مولاي صلي وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. शहर का वक्त था मासूम गलियां मुस्कुराती थी हवाएं खैर मकदम के तराने गुनगुनाती گنگناتی تھی. ابھی جبریل بھی اترے نہ تھے کعبے کے منبر سے کہ اتنے میں صدا آئی یہ عبداللہ کے گھر سے. مبارک ہو شہ ہر دو جہاں تشریف لے آئے. مبارک ہو محمد مصطفیٰ تشریف لے آئے. مولایا صلی وسلم دائما ابدا علی حبیبک خیر الخلق کلہم. نہ کوئی آپ جیسا تھا نہ کوئی آپ جیسا ہے. کوئی یوسف سے پوچھے مصطفیٰ کا حسن کیسا ہے. زمین و آسمان میں کوئی بھی مثال نہ ملی. مولایا صلی وسلم دائما ابدا علی حبیبک خیر الخلق کلہم. دلیل زندگی وہ ہے کمال بندگی وہ ہے. کوئی بھی دور ہو اس میں معراج آدمی وہ ہے. وہی تو دین دنیا ہے جو باتیں آپ نے کہی. مولایا صلی وسلم دائما ابدا علی حبیبک خیر الخلق کلہم. کوئی بھی بات ہو ہر حکم ان کا معتبر ایسا کہ ان کا ہاں نہیں کہنا بھی ہے قرآن کے جیسا. حدیث پاک کہلائے جو باتیں آپ نے کہی. مولایا صلی وسلم دائما ابدا علی حبیبک خیر الخلق کلہم. سلام اس پر کہ جس نے بے کسوں کی دستگیری کی. سلام اس پر کہ جس نے بادشاہی میں فقیری کی. سلام اس پر کہ جس کے گھر نہ چاندی تھی نہ سونا تھا. سلام اس پر کہ ٹوٹا بوریا جس کا بچھونا تھا. درود ان پر سلام ان پر یہی کہنا خدا کا ہے. خدا کے بعد جو ہے مرتبہ صلی اللہ کا ہے. وہی سردار عالم ہے وہی غمخوار امت ہے. وہی تو حشر کے میدان میں سب کی شفاعت ہے. شفاعت کے لیے سب کی نظر ان پر لگی ہوگی. مولایا صلی وسلم دائما ابدا علی حبیبک خیر الخلق کلہم. مولایا صلی وسلم دائما ابدا علی حبیبک خیر الخلق کلہم.
Allah's blessings and mercies on this beautiful Friday morning. Once again, we thank Almighty Allah for granting us the opportunity of another day. And of course, it is a new month as well. It is a fresh new day, a brand new day, a brand new month. It is, of course, a fresh start, fresh energy, new opportunities. So it is very, very important to get your mind right, be thankful, be positive, and start your day on the right note. Like they say, start your day on the right foot. Today is a new day, a new month. And even if you were wrong yesterday, you can by all means and most definitely get it right today. So make sure and don't start your day with the broken pieces of yesterday. Yesterday ended last night. Today is a whole brand new day, new opportunities, and this is your day. Always welcome a new day with a smile in your lips, love in your heart, good thoughts in your mind, and most importantly, trust in the Almighty, and He will take you where you need to be. I want to take the opportunity as well to say a very special thank you going out to the sponsors. The program this morning is being brought to you through the kind courtesies of Nicer Brand Products Limited of number 23 Brocard Road out there in Canupia, phone number 665-3078, 665-3079. F&A Hardware and Shopping Center located at 280 Rocha Douglas Road out there in Barrackpore. Contact number 277-8000. Island Chicken Meats and Poultry Processors located at number 47 Carini Savannah Road out there in Charleville. Phone numbers 471-3850, 382-5418. The Original Barbecue Hut Limited located at 85 to 89 Supera Road, Victoria Village in San Fernando. Phone number 6579429. And of course, we have lots of messages streaming in as we speak. I'll also take the opportunity to say a very special salam and greetings of peace going out to Glory Sahadeu from out there in Barrackpore. Pleasant good morning as well going out to Toy from out there in Pinal. Good morning as well going out to Ruby Sami from out there in Williamsville. We say a pleasant good morning going out to Meena Prasad Singh from out there in Freeport, and also to Mira Ramnaran from out there in Barrackpore. We say Assalamu alaikum, Jummah Mubarak going out to Lisa, and also going out to Shafizar Muhammad. May Almighty Allah continue to bless you. Pleasant good morning as well going out to Pat Sankar from out there in Windsor Park, and also we say Assalamu alaikum, Jummah Mubarak going out to Hafiza Muhammad from out there in El Dorado. Of course, on our Facebook feed live, I'd like to say a very pleasant good morning going out to Rolly Das. I'm also going out to our brother Junior from out there in California. May Allah continue to bless you and your family. Pleasant good morning as well going out to brother Hameen Khan. May Allah continue to bless you and your family as well. And we say Assalamu alaikum, Jummah Mubarak going out to brother Tariq Adil, all of whom have messaged us on our Facebook feed live as well. Our inspirational segment is coming up very, very shortly. So by all means, do keep it locked on to 103.1 FM.
Yes, ma'am.
This morning, I want to start by telling you that life takes on meaning, and life itself becomes worthwhile. And you only really start living when you become motivated, when you set goals and charge after them in an unstoppable manner. With that being said, currently we are at the start of the second month, the month of February in the year 2023. Today, this Friday, of course, being the first month in the month of February. Unfortunately, it is around this time of the year that all our New Year's resolutions and goals seems to fly straight out of the window. In most cases, we throw in the towel even before trying. We allow life to take over and we put all our goals and aspirations on the back burner, so to say. We start the new year full of enthusiasm, full of drive and determination. The first week of January comes around and we say to ourselves that this year for sure, I am going to accomplish all my goals. Nothing is going to stop me. Absolutely nothing is going to stand in my way. The second week in January comes around and we say to ourselves, the year has just started. I have plenty of time to accomplish my goals. I'll give myself some time to settle down after the New Year celebrations. By the time the third and fourth week comes around, we tend to fall back into our normal routine. And the thought of going after our goals and aspirations begins to fade into a distant corner of our minds. By the time the month of February kicks in, we become occupied, life takes over, And all thoughts of accomplishing our goals and fulfilling our resolutions have now been totally placed on the back burner. In most cases, we tend not to pay any attention to resolutions. We tend to ignore them more and more as the year progresses, until eventually the end of the year comes around. And this cycle tends to repeat itself year after year. So this morning I want to say to you, don't be afraid to be ambitious. Don't be afraid to be determined about achieving your goals. Know that life goes on. Time never stops, and neither should your dreams. At all times, look to improve 4 aspects of your life. Aspect number 1, always look to improve your financial position. Get in the habit of saving a little, whether on a weekly basis or whether on a monthly basis, however small, but get yourself in the habit of saving. Also, teach your children to save as well. I vividly remember my grandmother telling me, son, firstly, you should know that Almighty Allah is the provider. Whatever is meant for you will never miss you. And whatever is not meant for you can never ever come your way. So with that belief, move forward in life and don't ever spend all your money at once. Regardless of how tough life gets, always live within your means and save a little for a rainy day. Always be on the lookout for halal and lawful opportunities to increase your income, regardless of how small. And like they used to say, don't hang your hat where you cannot reach. Don't resort to unlawful means of making a living. Secondly, always look to improve your intellectual self. Always dedicate time and resources to education or towards learning a new skill, regardless of how small and insignificant that may seem. Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. You are never too old to learn something new. Think of something that you do not know how to do and ensure that you learn how to do it. For men, it might be something as simple as operating the washing machine. For women, it might be the simple task of operating a lawnmower. The bottom line is, knowledge is empowerment, and it is the key to independence. Thirdly, always look to improve your physical position, for indeed your very life depends upon it. Always remember, a healthy body leads to a healthy mind and a prosperous life. Make healthy diet choices, for indeed you are what you eat. Always be as active as possible. The human body is built to be active. The moment it becomes inactive, we find that it tends to break down. So a healthy diet and exercise, those 2 things, healthy diet and exercise, are like 2 wings of a bird, without which it will be absolutely helpless. The best investment you can make is in your own self. No one else would make that investment for you. That is something you have to make. And fourthly, always look to improve your spiritual position. Rectify your interactions between yourself and the Almighty. For indeed, He alone and no one else is in control of your affairs. This is one area of your life that you should never feel that you have done enough. Always look for more ways and more avenues to do more and more. Therefore, if you have been praying, pray more. If you have been given charity, give more charity. If you have been fasting or reading the Holy Scripture, if you have been praising the name of Almighty Allah, and so on and so forth, very simply do more of the above. You have to grow from the inside out, and no one can teach you that. That is not something you can get from an external source. That level of motivation, that level of spiritual drive must and can only come from within. None can teach you how to become more inspirational, more spiritual. There is no other teacher, no better teacher than your own soul. And always remember, without ambition in life, one would be able to start absolutely nothing. Without hard work, one would be able to finish absolutely nothing. So ambition and hard work tend to go hand in hand. Without hard work, it is impossible for you to reach the heights that you want to reach. Remember that the prize would simply not be handed to you on a golden platter. You have to earn it every single step of the way. So now that we have commenced the month of February, we are also in the 7th month of the Islamic calendar. We are heading towards the holy month of Ramadan. Put every measure in place to ensure that all of your goals and aspirations are met and are achieved at the end of the day, so that you can become a progressive individual and you can also inspire those around you as well to grow. At this point in the program, we now go to the early morning call to prayer. The early morning call to prayer is being brought to you this morning through the kind courtesies of Absolute Investments Limited of Monroe Road in Cunupia.
أشهد أن لا أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول أشهد أن محمدا حي على حي على حي لا
A very special thank you going out to the sponsors of the program. This morning, the program, of course, is being brought to you through the kind courtesies of Absolute Investments Limited of Monroe Road in Canupia, Trinilink Solutions Limited located at Waterloo Road in Aruka, and of course, you can check them out for all of your IT sales, solutions, and services. Contact number 788-4186. The Price Club Supermarket located at Ramsaran Street in Chagonas. Contact number 671-7777. Point Fortin Hardware Limited Wholesale Division located at Frederick Settlement in Caroni. Phone number 662-1233, 678-0857. I'd also like to take the opportunity to say a very special salam and greetings of peace going out to Lisa from out there in Cedrus. Pleasant good morning as well going out to Mana from out there in Mayaro. I'll also say a very special salam and greetings of peace going out to Patsy Puran from out there in Chagonas, going out to Vidya from out there in Princess Town. Pleasant good morning as well going out to Elsie Lacan from out there in Garth Road. And also we say a very pleasant good morning as well going out to our brother Nigel from out there in Birmingham in the UK. May Almighty Allah continue to bless you and your families. Our lecture segment is coming up very, very shortly. So by all means, do keep it locked on to 103.1 FM. I'm yours truly, Imam Safraz Guy.
I'll raise my hands in the dead of night, asking God for a better life. And I know that He'll be there in the moment. His mercy's not equivalent, magnificent, magnificent. The one I'll always turn to when I'm broken. Ya Ilahi, Ya Ilahi, Ya Ilahi, Ya Ilahi. سألت ربي ذا الجلال مغفرة فهمني تاب يزيل عني ما في قلبي يا من تنادي إنني قريب ولك أجيب لدمعة تنادي يا إلهي يا إلهي يا إلهي يا إلهي حينما حل البلاء جئت إليك ذليلا أناجي من لي غيرك ربي يسمع مني شكواي من يستجيب الدعاء إلا الذي قد دعانا إليه من لي غيرك ربي معقود فيه رجايا لا تعاملني بذنبي يا جواد يا كريم إنني عبد ضعيف حظه لا يستقيم لا تحرمني ربي من لطفك العظيم فسقامي يتعذبني يا ربي يا رحيم قل له كن فيكون قل له كن فيكون قل له كن فيكون قل له كن فيكون يا مجزلا بالعطاء لا حول لي كي أحال إليه من لي غيرك ربي يسمع مني شكواي يا من لقلبي شفاء من كل لكل داء خلقت دواء من لي غيرك ربي يشفيني يا مولاي لا تعاملني بذنبي يا جواد يا كريم إنني عبد ضعيف حظه لا يستقيم لا تحرمني ربي من لطفك العظيم فسقامي يتعذبني يا ربي الرحيم قل له كن فيكون قل له كن فيكون لو قل له كن فيكون قل له كن فيكون قل له كن فيكون قل له كن فيكون ہم تیرے بنا اب رہ نہیں سکتے تیرے بنا کیا وجود میرا ہم تیرے بنا اب رہ نہیں سکتے تیرے بنا کیا وجود میرا تجھ سے جدا اگر ہو جائیں گے تو خود سے ہی ہو جائیں گے جدا اب تم ہی ہو بس تم ہی ہو یا ربی بس تم ہی ہو چین بھی میری ہر خوشی میری زندگی بس تم ہی ہو یا ربی تیرا میرا رشتہ ہے کیسا ایک پل دور گوارا نہیں میرا سب شام بس ہے تیرا وقت میرا بس آپ کا ہے کوئی لمحہ میرا نہ ہو تیرے بنا ہر سانس پہ نام تیرا اب تم ہی ہو بس تم ہی ہو یا ربی بس تم ہی ہو چین بھی میری ہر خوشی میری زندگی بس تم ہی ہو My Lord, you have come and seen me. I was lost and found now. You made love so easy. My Lord, keep me on the straight path. You're my one and only. Bas tum hi ho, tum hi ho, bas tum hi ho. Ya Rabbi, bas tum hi ho. چین بھی میری ہر خوشی میری زندگی بس تم ہی ہو
Welcome back. I'm yours truly, Imam Safraz Ghani, host of this weekly program titled Soul Inspirations. Your program for inspiration, information, education, and entertainment. And this, of course, is the holy day of Friday. We are about to commence the holy day of Jum'ah. May Almighty Allah continue to bless you and your families wherever you may be. May He keep you safe and may He guide you always. At this point in the program, we get into the lecture segment of the program. And of course, you can be sure to message me via the WhatsApp number 2994103. Alternatively, you can also message me on Facebook feed as well. So this morning, I want to talk about the importance of a good upbringing. When a child comes into this world, One of his most important gifts, or one of the most important gifts that that child could receive, is, of course, love. In most cases, today, that love is automatically implanted in the hearts of the parents. That is something which is placed there by the Almighty. And as the child begins to grow, by all means, give your child all the love that you can possibly give. But never ever allow yourself to become blinded by that love. Never ever allow that love that you have for your child to become a veil to the point that you then overlook his discrepancies and you don't even have the courage to correct him. Unfortunately, many parents, they tend to allow that love to blind them. And they love their child so much that they don't even want to encourage them to do good. They don't want to encourage them to be respectful, to be dedicated to their work, to be hardworking individuals. In other words, they don't want to trouble them in any form or fashion because of the love that they have for them. I love my child so much that I don't want him to even lift a spoon. I love my child so much that I don't even want to encourage him to pray. That is not what you call love. If you love your child, and sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind. And that is why it is very, very important to ensure that the correct upbringing is given to that child. Because you love him, ensure that he is a dedicated individual. Ensure that he is a respectful person. Ensure that he is committed to the right values and the right morals. Today, when we look around, it is sad to see that there are many young men and women who are becoming more and more involved in a life of crime. And of course, there are some cases where the child simply doesn't have anyone around to guide him along in life. It may be a scenario where, for one reason or the other, the parents are absent. But in most cases, these youths who turn to a life of crime have parents around them. And the scary thing is that their parents may even know about their evil ways and their evil traits. And instead of trying to correct their behavior, they simply condone and support that type of behavior. Many times you would hear about the youth getting involved in evil traits, getting involved in crime. And sometimes the first question that goes to your mind is, isn't it that they have also parents? Where is the role of the parents in the life of that child? And sometimes the parents are full aware of what is happening. But because the love of that child has blinded them so much, they refuse to accept that their child is doing something wrong. My child can never do something wrong. My child is not that type of person, and they will never believe that their child can do something that wrong. Let us understand that a child coming into this world can either be an asset for you, or that child can be a means of your downfall. It depends on what type of upbringing you give to them. And it's very important that as a parent, you be a positive guide and a positive role model. When children are young, they are still in the process of learning what is right and what is wrong. They are still in the process of understanding what is the correct behavior in their surroundings, in the environment. It is the parent's responsibility to teach the child how to do this through their own behavior. And it is also very, very important that you teach them responsibility. Sometimes it is okay to allow them to pick themselves up. It is okay to allow them to know what it feels like to go without a meal. Even if you are in a situation where you can afford to buy stuff for your child all the time, even if you can afford it, it is good to sometimes say no to them so that they would understand and they would know what it feels like to go without. Let us face it, the world is a harsh place. It is a dog-eat-dog world out there. And if you don't instill the right morals, the right values, and you don't give them that fortitude to face the world, then they can be blown very, very far away. So make it a point to teach them good values, good morals. Let them understand how important it is to give back to society, how important it is to share with another person, even if you are in a position that you are in need yourself. Reach out to another person and make that person happy. Let us understand that this asset which Almighty Allah has placed in our possession, it is something which we can use to make good of our lives in this world, and can also be a means for us to reap in the life of the hereafter. If we ensure that we leave upright individuals, upright offspring behind when we go to the grave, those offspring would turn around and pray for us. Those offspring would turn to Almighty Allah and seek forgiveness for us. If on the other hand we throw all caution to the wind, when we depart this world, they will go around wreaking havoc upon the face of the earth. So if you love your child and you want to see him progress in life, teach him the right values, teach him the right morals, teach him about respect and devotion and dedication, teach him about spirituality, teach him about prayer. Don't think for a moment that, he is my loving child, why should I burden him with prayer at this stage of his life? He just came home from school, he's tired. Let him go and sleep. Why should I burden him with prayer? Why should I burden him with chores? Let him learn responsibility. Let him learn his duties towards his Almighty, and also let him learn his duties towards other human beings and towards humanity as well. Only then would he become a respectful individual, a person that you will be proud of. He will become an asset not only to you, but also to the community in which he resides in. And above all, he will become a very, very good servant of the Almighty. And that is indeed what you would like to see from your child when he blossoms into an adult. So may Almighty Allah continue to bless you and your family. May Almighty Allah continue to bless our youth and safeguard them from the evils and the temptations that are out there. And may our youth be rightly guided. And may Almighty Allah inspire us to be good parents and to be good role models for our youth that are coming up in our laps and in our communities.
लब पे आती है दुआ बन के तमन्ना मेरी, लब पे आती है दुआ बन के तमन्ना मेरी, زندگی شمع کی صورت ہو خدایا میری، زندگی شمع کی صورت ہو خدایا میری، ہو میرے دم سے یوں ہی میرے وطن کی زینت، ہو میرے دم سے یوں ہی میرے وطن کی زینت، جس طرح پھول سے ہوتی ہے چمن کی زینت، جس طرح پھول سے ہوتی ہے چمن کی زینت، زندگی ہو میری پروان کی صورت یا رب، زندگی ہو میری پروان کی صورت یا رب، علم کی شمع سے ہو مجھ کو محبت یا رب، علم کی شمع سے ہو مجھ کو محبت یا رب، ہو میرا کام غریبوں کی حمایت کرنا، درد مندوں سے ضعیفوں سے محبت کرنا، میرے اللہ میرے اللہ، برائی سے بچانا مجھ کو، نیک جو راہ ہو اس راہ پہ چلانا مجھ کو، نیک جو راہ ہو اس راہ پہ چلانا مجھ کو، میرے اللہ برائی سے بچانا مجھ کو، نیک جو راہ ہو اس راہ پہ چلانا مجھ کو، لب پہ آتی ہے دعا بن کے تمنا میری، زندگی شمع کی صورت ہو خدایا میری، لب پہ آتی ہے دعا بن کے تمنا میری، زندگی شمع کی صورت ہو خدایا میری۔
As we're coming to the end of the program for this morning, I want to take the opportunity to say a very special thank you going out to the sponsors. The program this morning, of course, is being brought to you through the kind courtesies of the Price Club Supermarkets located at Ramsaran Street in Shagonas. Contact number 671-7777. Point Fortune Hardware Limited Wholesale Division located at Frederick Settlement in Caroni. Phone number 662-1233, 678-0857. Adams Project Management and Construction Limited located at number 66 Omera Industrial Estate in Arima. Phone number 645-8326, 663-9144. The Original Barbecue Hut Limited located at 85 to 89 Sipera Road, Victoria Village, out there in San Fernando. Phone number 657-9429. Absolute Investments Limited of Monroe Road in Canupia. I also want to say a very special salam and greetings of peace going out to Sister Felicia and Brother Jimmy from out there in Hartlepool in the UK. Pleasant good morning as well going out to Sister Jacina Qadr Baksh from out there in Holland. And also a very pleasant good morning, assalamu alaikum, going out to Nazma Khan from out there in Princestown. And also, of course, on our Facebook feed, we'd like to say a very special good salam, very special good morning going out to Emily Rose. Assalamu alaikum going out to Saudia, Shafira Ali. I'm also going out to Nazra Baksh. May Almighty Allah continue to bless you and your family. We say a very special salam and greetings of peace going out to you, our listeners and viewers who have joined us on the program this morning, and to everyone who messaged on the program, both locally and internationally. May the blessings of Almighty Allah be with you. It was, of course, an absolute pleasure to be in your company over the last hour or so. By all means, do join me next week, Friday, from 5 a.m. for another segment of Soul Inspirations, your program for inspiration, information, education, and entertainment. I'm your host and brother in humanity, Imam Safraz Ghani, signing out for this morning. Until next week, please do have an extremely blessed day, stay safe, and stay in the mercy of Almighty Allah. Much love, and may the peace, blessings, and mercies of Almighty Allah be with you. Up next is News at 6, followed by Prabhat. By all means, do keep it locked on to 103.1 FM for more inspirational and educational programming throughout the course of today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
الصبح بدا من طلعته والليل دجى من وفرته है नूरे साहर चेहरे से तेरे और शब की रौनक जुल्फों से अल्लाह 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 كنز الكرم مولى النعم هدي الأمم لشريعته नेमत का खजीना है मौला गंजीना है रहमत है आका हादी है तमामी उम्मत के